Hello, my name is Mrs. Chalmers. Welcome to our numeracy strategy of the day. Here in Inverclyde, we use various strategies to help us calculate addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We use these strategies from primary 3 to primary 7 and beyond. Being able to add, subtract, multiply and divide in different ways is a really useful skill to have for life. Today we will focus on the process of division, and the strategy we will use is the area model. Today's learning intention is to use pictorial representations and abstract thinking to solve division tasks. Remember that abstract thinking is just about knowing how numbers are made and how they are broken apart. Our success criteria is to show, draw and describe how to solve a division problem using the area model strategy, and then to apply this strategy to similar or trickier problems. Have you got your pencil and paper ready? Remember to pause the video so that you can do that now and come back when you're organised. When you first started to learn about division, you would have had lots of practice of grouping and sharing. We would share crayons between tubs or put pencils into groups or sets, and you would also record your work using arrays. But now we are working with bigger numbers and it would take too long to draw arrays, so we have to use a different strategy to help us, and the strategy that we will use today is the area model. Here's our first problem, 84 divided by 4. Pause the video for a few minutes and have a go at this yourself. Make some notes or a diagram and show how you would solve this problem. Then come back and we'll compare how we did it. Now we know that 84 divided by 4 is too big to draw as an array, so we have to use a different strategy to help us. 84 divided by 4 means 84 divided into how many rows of 4, or 4 rows of how many. We need to work out how many in each row, or how many rows. So I'm going to draw my area model. 84 can be divided into or partitioned into 80 and 4. We can see that 84 is the whole and it's been partitioned here. We're going to divide by 4. We call that the divisor, the number that we are dividing by. We're trying to calculate 80 divided by 4 and then 4 divided by 4. 80 divided by 4 is how much? And 4 divided by 4 is how much? 80 divided by 4, of course, is 20, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. So 84 divided by 4 is 21. Can you see how the area model helped us to work that out? Let's try another one. 129 divided by 3. Remember, we're using the area model to help us solve this division calculation. Pause the video, draw your area model and see if you can work out the answer. Come back when you've done that. If we split the area model into 100 and 20 and 9, it won't really help us because 100 can't be divided by 3 equally, nor can 20. Did you use some VIPs to help? The VIPs could be 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 10s are 30. I've drawn my area model. I'm going to split it into 120 and 9. Can you see why I've picked 120? Can you see 12 in my very important products? 4 times 3 gives me 12. So 40 times 3 gives me 120. 9 is also in the very important products, and that's why it's in the area model. So now we're ready to divide by 3. We have to think about what's 120 divided by 3 and 9 divided by 3. 120 divided by 3 is 40 because 3 40s make 120, and 9 divided by 3 is 3 because 3 times 3 makes 9. Did you do the same with your area model? Here's a trickier one for you to solve. 3,256 divided by 8. Remember, we're using the area model, but we can also use our very important products to help us so we know how to partition that number to create a really good area model. It doesn't always have to be split into 2 parts. It can be split into 3 or 4 parts if you need to. Before you go away, have a think if you would split it up into 3,256. And if this doesn't work out, how else you might want to split that number up using your VIPs to help you think about it. Pause the video just now and come back when you've done that. Did you use your VIPs to help you? Here are some of the ones that might have come to mind. Here's my area model. I'm going to partition my number into 3,200. Can you see 32 hiding in that number and 32 in the VIP's products numbers? 56 is my second way of splitting up the number. I can't see that in my very important products, but I do know that it's in the 8 times table. 3,200 divided by 8 is 400. 56 divided by 8 is 7. 407. Here's another way we could have split it up though. Can you see this time I've got 4 boxes? I've got 1,600. Can you see that 16 and 160 are both in my VIPs list and how this might help make that connection? 40 and 16. 40 and 16 are also there in the VIPs list, and when we add 40 and 16 together we can see we have 56. 1,600 divided by 8 is 200. Another 1,600 divided by 8 is 200. 40 divided by 8 is 5, and 16 divided by 8 is 2. Can you see that that is 407 again? Or maybe you could split your area model in a different way. This time I've got 4 sets of 800. I can see 80 hiding in my very important products. So 800 is just 10 times more than that. 32 is also in my VIPs list, and so is 24, and 32 and 24 also add up to 56. My area model is split up into a different way to make 3,256. 800 divided by 8 is 100. 32 divided by 8 is 4, and 24 divided by 8 is 3, giving us the answer of 407 yet again. Did you work out any of these ways, or was your way of doing it completely different? Did you still get the answer of 407? It's now your turn to try out some division problems using the area model strategy. Start at the first column, but if you find them too easy, move on to the next column. If you're still finding this quite hard, you may need to go back and use some practical materials to help you. Pause the video while you complete the task, and when you have finished, remember to share your work with your teacher. You will also find another activity and a link to an online game so that you can practice division and improve your skills. Good luck! Here is a game to play with your friends or family. It's called Making Equal Groups. Everyone can think about their division skills and improve them by playing this game. Each player chooses 2 or 3 number cards. You'll need the number cards from 0 to 9, and you need to make either a 2-digit number or a 3-digit number. Of course, you can make a 4-digit or a 5 number if you really want some challenge. You then have a look at your number and see if it can be divided equally. Here is a link to an online website called multiplication.com. You'll be able to play some games, choose which ones you like the best, and they really will help you improve your multiplication and division skills. I hope you have lots of fun playing with them, and make sure that you share which ones you like the best with your friends and ask them which ones they've enjoyed playing too.